Freddie Mercury, we the champions. Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced them.
We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Los Angeles Chargers. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway in Southern California. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Now a play fake. Brady. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brady. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. From midfield, here's Brady. They still can't get it. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left. Contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Play action. Now it's Brady. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Michael Davis. And the Chargers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Well, they certainly weren't afraid.
This weak-armed motherfucker Brady, boy. I had him beat by 2 yards.
They are in attack mode in this game.
Wow.
Backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense.
Look, boy, humble yourself. Don't start.
So you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
To try again after the sack. Herbert into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David.
Thank you, son. That's a use alert.
Possession of the football. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
One thing you have to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's got Otten. And he is going to have the Bucs first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. first down. Here's White. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there. Extra point put through by Succa, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in.
Keep throwing that goddamn screen. I promise you, I'm going to sit down on that motherfucking screen, and that's going the other way for 6.
Some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
That will throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. From the 50, here's Herbert.
Oh my boy. Okay.
And they'll get this down
okay.
The 47-yard line.
Okay. He really think he liked that. Okay.
To throw again on second down. Herbert. Herbert has it knocked free. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. 7 yards there and a first down. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Joey Bosa in on the stop. In motion comes the tight end left. On second down, here's Fournette. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, they did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Oh, I hit the wrong button.
Throw on 3rd down there is incomplete.
Desperate coverage right there. Caught the ball. Never lost sight of where it was headed. He stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
It's probably a bad idea, but fuck it.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they wind up getting 13 there on 4th down. Here's Brady. Steps away to his left.
Throw it away, Brady. Throw it away, dog. What you standing there for? Throw it away. I'm hitting the button. Where's that fucking play? Let's see.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Brady going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. So Brady and the Bullets need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack. Fournette running out of the gun. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. So Brady departs, and on is Ryan Succop for the Buccaneer field goal. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. Succop's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So able to add on to their first half lead here, Charles, forcing the miscue with a fumble, and then turning that into 3 points.
Yeah, and more than happy to accept any mistakes the other side is willing to make. No problem. You turn it over, we'll take that, and we'll use it to expand our lead.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Charger drive about to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful. It
certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
That throw into the arms of Allen. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens, because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
And this is caught by Williams. And the Chargers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
14 more yards. Complete to Williams.
Eckler is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Herbert now. Caught left side.
Fucking knew the play was coming. I called this shit out to myself before you even ran it. That's crazy, man.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker moving a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Throwing on 2nd and 8, Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines a bit right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Airing this one out for Evans. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 38.
From the 38, Herbert. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
That's another Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard. Back to throw here, Herbert. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Out of the gun, Herbert. He's got it. It's Spiller. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Chargers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights. And lead is now 14-10.
Chargers 14. Buccaneers 10.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get in the field goal range. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Now Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
They were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, it might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
They've challenged us to do a lot of things. What will we do next?
So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Here's your biggie bag. $5, that's my go-to.
The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Mike Edwards. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Chargers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got him in, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Running on first down, Eckler. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the 44, Herbert. He's going to air one out. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Good push up front, and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to run.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up second and 12. Again, it's Fournette. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Throwing is Brady on third down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Khalil Mack able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon.
This has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if it... Williams loses the football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And dangerous holding a great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Now Brady. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Cade Otton, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bucs have retaken a third-quarter lead.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
Extra point up and good by Suckup, and it's now 17-14. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Charger drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily to look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And Allen's got it. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner. We watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And a short gain down to about the 33. Levante David in on the tackle. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 23. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And a short gain here down to the 22. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 2nd and 9, Herbert. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. Herbert gonna throw. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And the Chargers are gonna have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Herbert to throw. This is swung out to Eckler. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave it with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Herbert. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost him.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. And if he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves him out there with another chance.
Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Bucs have just about wrapped up the victory. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. On the return, Carter. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Herbert. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses will focus so much downfield that there's room to run. But this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Herbert. And he'll just get rid of it.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his helmet. Got to totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Throwing, Herbert. This for all the marbles. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. With 3 seconds to go, if it's good, we're off to overtime. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
I hear you. God damn, this motherfucker Braun got 21 points in the 1st quarter. God damn.
So the Bucs going to have a chance to go down and win it. They'll get the ball first here in overtime. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing.
You said what?
Start a drive from that deep in your own territory. The goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit.
Come on, man. Come on, man. God damn. Get through the hole, man. Tiptoeing and shit, bruh. Fuck is you doing?
Brady.
Oh my God, I saw him too late.
Oh!
Oh! Oh my God. Yo, this game is wild. Oh my God.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively.
I saw him too fucking late. When I saw him, I said, God, I don't even want to throw it, man, but I did.
Every time on the defensive side of the ball.
They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Here's Brady to throw. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete.
There you go.
And they'll get this down to the 10. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Up the gut, Fournette.
Ah! Come on, man.
Touchdown, Buccaneers. It's a touchdown run from 10 yards out. Extra point put through by Suckham, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Chargers 17.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Oh, good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. And he will score. Touchdown, Chargers.
I swear to God, man. I swear to God, bro. Oh my God, this fucking game. I can't even be mad if I lose this game. I really can't.
And that often is always the case when it comes in special teams.
First throw in overtime for Herbert. Trying to improvise.
Let's go! Boy, what a fucking game that was.
A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
Fuck is my damn controller?